I can't believe it. My people caught up in a bad situation. They want to go to heaven.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Milk and honey.
My subject is about herbs,
They
root,
won't walk on the street of gold.
and voodoo spells. I know many people does not believe in such practice, but seeing is believing.
They want to go live
And
with
for those
the
of
white
you
man
who do not believe in such practice,
for the rest of their
I will be
lives.
exercising my right of the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America.
And honey
So bear it in mind that you also have
for
that
the
right.
rest of their lives.
As you can see, I have many herbs,
Check it one time.
and I speak of the herbs
Blue white man,
that have medicinal purpose.
and he's a white man.
They also have magical power.
My people want to go and live with this blue white man.
These are not fairy tales.
So they can
These are
walk
for
on the
real.
street of gold.
And they've been handing down from generation to generation
For the rest
through your
of their
great-grandfather. Why do we use herbs?
lives. That's how my people caught up.
Men eat the wrong thing and he becomes sick.
You want to go to heaven
What type of thing did the men eat?
to live with this blue white man.
He eat the flesh of animals on the flesh of birds.
And this man is a white man.
So he contaminates the body.
So you can drink milk and
Now, you have to find a way to cleanse the toxic from the body.
play with
How do you
gold,
cleanse the toxic from the body?
play with
Because the
silver,
toxic slows the body down.
play with diamond with this blue white man.
Why do the toxic slow the body down? Because the body was not designed to have toxic in the body.
I can't believe it.
So by you eating the
My
flesh of
people
animals
caught
and
up in a
birds,
bad situation.
it slow it down.
They want to go to heaven.
As your book tell you that
Drink milk and honey.
your God created all the
And they
beasts
won't walk on the street of
and
gold.
all the birds and all the fishes for meat.
But I don't know why
But I said no.
they want to go live with this blue eye man.
Those was men's story. That the God create all these animals, birds and fish and all creeping things upon the face of the earth for you, for your own purpose, for food.
Check it one time.
You know that is totally wrong.
This man is a blue
Because the
eye
body
man.
of itself cannot digest
He's
meat.
a white man. My people
Why
want to
can't it
go
digest
live
meat?
with
It's not
this blue
designed to
eye man.
digest meat. It's designed to
So
digest
they can
soft
walk on the
liquid
street of gold.
such as mangoes, apples, tangerine, pineapple, guava, watermelon, cantaloupe, and so on. So those can digest
That's how
your
my people
liquid
caught up.
with nutrition,
Man, wake up.
not meat, yam, banana, and cassavas. So for you to eat healthy, you must eat the food that grow above the earth. Above the earth, not on the
I
earth.
can't believe it. My
And eating flesh of animals and flesh of human, these are just magical things you're doing.
To drink milk and honey, and they won't walk on
Right?
the street of gold.
You know you can digest meat. So why would you talk about eating meat and the Bible is real and it's God's
They
book?
want to go live with this blue eye man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
For the
I
rest
speak
of
about
their
magic.
lives. So they can
But
drink
there is
milk
something
and honey
is troubling me.
for the
See,
rest
the
of
book
their
you call the
lives.
Bible is bothering me to see that the black men of the Western world just base their mind on the book and they lost their sense of direction and don't know where to turn.
To go and live with this blue eye man.
They don't know about herbs anymore like these herbs that I have here.
Walk on the street of gold.
They can't tell you the name of these herbs or they don't know how to use these herbs, apply them for the cause of their problem. So what's going to happen?
Black man, wake up.
I'm speaking to the black men.
You want to go to heaven.
Because they were the first men know how to use herbs. And the other men follow. So what's going to happen to our children if there is no one left to teach them about herbs? What's going to happen if all the great-grandfather with all his knowledge died out and did not wrote it down in books? What's going to happen? Black man, we're going to lose all that knowledge. Just like how the knowledge of the black men been eaten and some of it been burned up and destroyed. So you have no sense of direction now. You see? Your knowledge that you have many times gone, you have no more. So they write a book they call the Bible and they blend it out in their way. And so what they do, they gave you a white Jesus and a white God for you to bow down to and pray to and worship. See? And that's not right. How could you have a white God? Just tell me about it. This is what the black men of the Western world base their mind on. A white mother and a white son, a man on the cross with nails in his hand, and they think he's a savior to save them. Ladies and gentlemen,
that's all my people caught up.
It cannot save you.
Man, wake up.
It can't. Why can't it save you? Because it's a white man. It is a white man. White man cannot save a black man from any rot or destruction. No.
I can't believe
So bear that in mind that you need to wake up and stop basing your mind on the book you call the Bible. I speak about herbs, and I'd like for you to understand how to use these herbs, what they're good for, how they have medicinal purpose in them. Did nature know you were going to be sick? So you all put all these herbs on the herbs? No. Nature did not permit for men to sick. Neither the beast. You see, within the beast's body, there is germs. And the germs is to preserve their body so they will not get sick. For instance, you know, if a human does not have their gallbladder in their body, they have to be on the medication or prescription. Why? Because the gallbladder is the one that takes care of the body. Every time you eat something, the gallbladder will release little of that sap so you can digest whatever you eat. Now, your doctors are not telling you that because the doctor needs you to come to him every day. It's a business. Just as the book you call the Bible. It's a business. So now, if you have no gallbladder, you're going to die sooner or later. Just like a man that does not have teeth in his mouth. You already know that he don't have what? He's not very healthy. You must have these solid teeth in your mouth. Not false teeth, solid. See? They've got to be solid. I see men comes up and call themselves gods and all type of gods. And they have no teeth in their mouth. And they're going to grow their teeth backs and all that stuff. Listen, once you're a man, you doesn't grow your teeth back after 9 years of age. You're lucky if two teeth comes after 9 years of age. That's the laws of nature. Now, what I'm trying to teach you, you will not find that in any school here whatsoever. Because the teacher does not teach what I'm telling you about. They don't teach what I'm teaching you. Because they only teach you to read and write and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And still they don't even teach you to count proper. They don't know to count themselves. Because if you know how to count, you know if you count from 1 to 9, that's it. You only have 1 to 9 in the English language. You see how clever they are? And if you double the numbers and multiply it, it's come back to the same number. Oh, you didn't get what I'm saying. Oh, you didn't get it. Okay. You only can count from 1 to 9. And in the English language, 1 is the whole universe. It's the magical power, number 1. If you count to 2, number 2 is not a good number in their language. Why number 2 is not a good number in the language?
But I don't know why.
If you're going to Genesis, where God created the man, and he created, if you go to Genesis chapter 1, it will show you that on the second day when God created all these things, the second day was not good to God, as you call him God. In your book, I'm telling you, Genesis chapter 1. On the second day, the first day was good, and the second day was not good. The third day was good, and the fourth day was good, and the fifth day and the sixth day, all of those days was good, but the second day was not good. Why? Because it's number 2. And if you had 2 and 2 is 4.
Drink milk and honey for the rest of your life.
Right? And 2 and 2, if you put 2, 22,
that's how my people caught up.
And add that up, it will come back to 4.
You want to go to heaven to live with this blue-eyed man.
If you take 3 9s and add it up together,
And this man
3 9s,
is a white man.
how much do you get? Good, you can count.
Milk
And if you add up what you get, it returns back to 9. It's the same with 3 6s. If you add 3 6 together, how much do you get? Good, you can count. And if you add up the numbers that you get from the 3 6, how much you get? Come back to 9. See, it come back to 9. So not even the teachers don't know that.
They want to go to heaven to drink.
Teachers don't know that.
And they won't walk on the streets of
Because they're not on that level of thinking. If you take 3 6s, it will be 18.
They want to go live with this
1 and 8 is 9.
for the rest of their life. So
Huh?
they can drink milk
Good.
and honey.
So no matter how far you can count to, if you count to 100, it's come back to 1 because it's 0.
This man is a blue-eyed
0, you
man,
cannot count 0.
and he's
Why
a
you can't
white
count
man.
0? Because the hurt
My
is 0.
people want to go and live
See, the
with
hurt
this
of itself
blue-eyed man,
is 0.
so they can walk on the street of gold.
And all the power that in the hurt is 1.
Drink milk and honey
If you call it bad spirit, good spirit,
for the rest of their
it's
life.
1. It come back to 1.
That's how my people caught up.
Now, your preacher need to understand this.
Want to go to heaven
And don't waste your time with a preacher if he cannot teach you about herbs. give you some basic knowledge how these herbs work. Why did they work? You don't have to pray when you use these herbs. See these herbs? You don't need to pray. And guess what? They will work. Huh? They work without praying. All you have to do is apply them to the wound, or let me say something first. In the first place, when you have herbs, see, I have some tea here. This is Lipton tea, or you call it tea. See, in the cup is dry tea. See, dry tea. See that? Now, if you got to use the herbs and they have this color, see the color of the water? You don't know to use herbs. In the first place, you should not use the herbs that have dry leaves. You see the color of this herb? You should not drink dry leaves. It's no good. You must drink. If you want to make tea, you should use the green herbs and boil it in water, and it will have a greenish color. And you can drink it. Now, I'm going to show you something about the green herbs. See, the green herbs that can get you better. Not this type of herbs here. That is brown water. It's like chocolate, coffee. You don't drink those things. Why you don't drink those? Those are toxic. Just like the tea here is toxic. And what it do, it build up toxic, and it causes your kidney to work very hard. So what it do, it slow your kidney down and build up infection into the kidney. So your preacher is not telling you that. He don't know. Your preacher does not know that. So therefore, you're going to a place where the preacher only knows about the book you call the Bible. That been translated so many times. So therefore, how smart is he? Is he smart? No, he's smart. He's very smart to let you keep coming. Give him donation. Give him nice present, watch, chain, gold ring, fancy cars. And he touch you. Some of them make love to some of the ladies in the church. And it's so sickening. And they have their wife at home. Some of them go on vacation to meet all the ladies' places. So what I was saying about the tea, you don't need to drink tea like that. See? You don't need that type of tea. It's mess up your kidney and cause your urinary tract to have infection. Hey, did you hear me? Cause your urinary tract to have infection. So let me move on and give you one of these herbs that I have here for magical spells. Let's put this aside. Let's take one of these. As I was speaking about green herbs, let's take some of these herbs here. I have so many variety of herbs. Now, you can see I'm going to take the leaf off these herbs here. It's very simple. Now I need to have a glass to show you. See, in olden days, men didn't have a hammer to put the herbs down and beat it up to get the juice out. Some of them would use a stone to beat it up and get the juice out. But if you were clever, some men was real clever. What they do, they put the herbs in their hand. Watch it. From the heat from your hand, You can see I don't use any water. The heat from your hand will cause the herbs to be melted out. It's called so tender. Now, let me drink this water because you think I put water in there. Empty glass. And the juice, see, you extract the juice. This is how you extract the juice. Watch it in the cup coming out. It's going to be greenish coming down. See that?
So you can drink milk and
see that? Can you see that?
Play with gold.
Watch it.
Play with silver.
Let me see if I can get it here that you can see. See it coming out?
I can't believe it.
Watch it. Okay. You extract the juice. See the juice in the cup? See the green juice?
But I don't know why.
See the green juice? That's how you must get the juice out of the herbs. You squeeze the juice out. Squeeze all the juice out. You know what is tobacco? Tobacco is what people smoke. So when they smoke the tobacco,
check it one time. This man is a blue-eyed man.
Their lungs look like this from the dry tobacco. See? But the green tobacco will have this color juice. And if you use the tobacco juice, 1 teaspoon, extract the juice like what I'm showing you right here. 1 teaspoon. A little touch of salt. And you drink it. It will kill all the parasite into the body, physical body. See, the preacher doesn't know that. See the juice? The juice is green. See how green the juice is? You can see the glass. I don't have a lot of juice. And you can squeeze out and see that for yourself coming out. If you do the same with the tobacco, you can use it for boil of the stomach. You know what is a boil? People not having boil too much anymore. But it's a big bump with pus into it and very hard. A lot of pain. Sometimes they will come in the intestine and outer body, external body. This is what my great-grandfather used to get rid of the boil from all his sick patients. Green tobacco juice, 1 teaspoon. And that will knock all the cold and kill all the parasites into the body. Now you must restore the body. On my next program, I will teach you a little bit about the human body. Because many people does not know how their body really make up. They never kill any animals whatsoever. And look at it. They think you have to be a doctor. We all doctors. You should remember that. We all doctors. And make sure that you be your own doctor. If you don't know about your body, who is going to know about your body for you? You have to take care of this, your goodie. That's the only thing you have upon the earth. 10 fingers, eyes, nose, mouth, ears, all of that is yours. And when you die and gone, it's finished. You know why I say that? Because all the men that your book is telling you about, all the men that your book is telling you about, they've been died many times gone. and none of them came back alive to tell you that they were here before you. And they will not come back. And they are not in any judgment, as your book is telling you. There is nothing for them to be judged for. But these are stories that men make up all the time to subdue your mind. And once your mind been fixed into their thought and ideas, you keep on living that way. And you bring it down into your children.
Check it one time. This man is a blue-eyed
Because the book speaks of witchcraft and sacrifice and sex and eating all the flesh of animals. No, I say that you should not eat the flesh of animals because the body cannot digest it. Contradict me about that. I just give you a magical spells on the tobacco, how to use the tobacco to get rid of parasites, because I deal with herbs. You think your doctor know that? Your doctor made up all the chemicals for you. Did you think they're using tobacco juice to make worm medicine? All the medicine that the doctor used, most of it is from the herbs, like what I have here. They're all from the herbs, like what I have here. See all these herbs? They make their medicine from herbs. So black people, wake up. Don't let anyone fool your mind.
They want to go live with this blue
and try not to fool your mind of yourself. Because if you fool your mind of yourself, whew, it is so bad.
So they can drink
as I said before, I speak about magical spells and voodoo.
For the rest of your life.
And about the herbs and the medicinal purpose. So if you got a problem, write to me.
This man is a blue-eyed
If you figure you have demons in your house, write to me. Because I can move the demons from your house.
My people want to go.
If you figure somebody put a jinx in you, write to me. Don't be afraid. Write to me.
So they can walk
Get in contact with me. Go to my website. Or at the end of the program, you see where you can contact me. And let's see if we can take the land back and plant some grains.
Black man, wake up.
Put the farmers back to work and plant grains so we can have food for all our children. I'm going to pump it into your ears that if we don't have food, we will not be a strong nation. And we was a very strong nation before. The body becomes contaminated with the doing of your enemies. Yes, we were strong before the enemies contaminate your body. So now I'm here to rewash your body, cleanse it, remove all the parasites, pinworm, hookworm, and straighten up the mind. Rewash your brains back so you can come back into the real world that your grandfather died and gone, left for you. Time to wake up and no more singing afraid loss. So be good. Write me a letter. As I said before, write me a letter.